friends. Today I am going to speak about some of the important things which is happening in the world. In this 21st century, people, 21st century people used to give importance for materialistic sophistication. They are not giving importance for nature, natural way of life. We have come away from the nature. We have to move very close to the nature. Instead of come away from the nature, people are eradicating, removing the nature from that surface of the face of the soil. Nature should be sustained mercilessly. The human beings are thinking this world, this universe is belongs to them only. This universe is not created by the God to only human beings, but all the species, either the species of the earth or that birds of the air and insects of the water and animals of the jungles, the reptiles, the wild animals, endangered animals, domestic animals, and political animal like human beings, and these all the God. These are common place, general place. How that government place is, public place is common to all the people. The same manner the world is common to land to all the species. So human beings are only senses of the human beings increased day by day, but all other senses of the animals, senses of the birds, senses of the reptiles, insect is decreasing because of our inorganic way of life. We are not leading that organic way of life, organic way of life. Natural oriented way of life is essential for that the world, the smooth functions. That is essential in this time. Everywhere there is a problem. Even in Americans, you used to get some problem between that former president and present president. Uh, at the time of election, getting a lot of problem because and what's happening nowadays between that Russia and Ukraine, because what is lagging? Why the war between that countries, and why fight between India and Pakistan? Why there is some problem India and used to get from the China? What is the reason? And what is the reason for COVID-19? What is the reason for poverty and penury? Because the world leaders not keeping mercy in their heart, mercy in their heart and mind. If mercy is living in their heart, they will not give importance for enmity. They will not give importance for exploitation. They will not give importance for inorganic cultivation of agriculture activities, inorganic things. They will give importance for, if they have mercy, they love their people, they love their countrymen. But without mercy, they are leading a very materialistic life. Materialistic. That is why people are getting a lot of problem. There is no pure water in the lakes to drink. There is no pure land to cultivate the agriculture activities, the quality production, harvest, we cannot get quality things from that. And also not possible to get pure air to breathe nowadays, because day by day automobiles numbers are with the great advertisement, all the international banks come forward to give loan to give that automobiles like two-wheeler, four-wheelers, cars and buses, omnibuses and aircrafts, and groundwater level is getting down and down. Without people are living, billions of that people, trillions of people living on the surface of the earth. These people getting water problem and soil problem, air pollution, soil pollution, water pollution. This land is becoming slowly as a barren land, non-living place from here. But all the developed countries are sending satellite to the other planets. What is the use? No, no, not. Why wasting money of the people? Because no water. The water level is getting more than the 3,000 feet and below that ground. How can that surface trees and plant and agriculture activity will happen? Very soon our whole earth, living earth loses its beauty because of our greediness and because of that mania about that materialistic way of life. We must love the nature, we have to defend the nature, we have to show compassion, fellow human beings and sinner, and we have to give that sound knowledge to the people like Lord Buddha. Greediness, and all the people getting problem in this world because of our greediness, because of comparison with other human beings. If we don't have greediness in our heart, we don't have plan. And also, and Jesus asked all the people, don't commit sin and be as a genuine person, very humble person. Blessed are the meek, those who inherit the world. Used to say like that. And also the peacemakers are the blessed, because they were known as the son and daughters of the God. They said peacemaker. Who is a peacemaker here? Lot of problem maker everywhere in the world. No peacemaker in this world. What is the reason? Means we are all humankind. We are not a human, because we don't have the good character, good quality, good attitude like Buddha, like Jesus Christ, like Muhammad the Prophet, and beyond that people like Mahatma Gandhi, like Subhash Chandra Bose, like Vavu Sidambaranaar, Kamarajar, Anna, and many more people lived and also sacrificed their life for the betterment of the future generation. They have lost all their and property, time, wealth and peace, happiness, everything to the welfare of other people, and they attribute to gods, attribute to gods, because for the sake of world sinner, he was crucified and died on the cross. For the sake of sinner, he came out, greedy people, he came out from the palace and used to live in the and people tree until he got that anointation, salvation regarding this. For the sake of that and rude people and Prabhupada established the Islam, and also teaching some kinds of that commandments to make the people's right over there. So mercy is very important. Suppose the mercy is in the present Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, in the M.K. Stalin head and heart, means he will be attributed as a god, and himself or that people will worship. Mercy is mercy means that some kind of the compassion, love and affection at the fellow human beings. We should not underestimate anyone. We have to love. We have to provide the basic fundamental things to all the people without fail. The Modi, our Prime Minister, present Prime Minister Narendra Modi, keep mercy in the heart. He will not stand against the people. And he will not pass any dangerous bill. He will not change the public sector into the private sector. No mercy. Knowledge is there. Knowledge is there. All the people nowadays and having knowledge for money making, but not possible to get any other qualities. They think that money is more powerful. Money is not powerful. But which is the powerful? The religious power is powerful. Knowledge is powerful. Wisdom is powerful. That wisdom must be lived to defend the nature for the future generation. Without nature, we can live without a car. We can live without AC machine. We can live without buses and without buildings. But we cannot live in this world without food, without water, without breathe the air. For 5 minutes no air means how can you survive? If you have that tons of the gold and silver and money and bills, whatever, what is the use for that? No food, no water, no air to breathe. How can you survive in this world? How can build with the good health, sound health? Because the sound mind is in the sound body. Sound body. How can we sound body? By the inorganic, we cannot make that sound body. But organic, natural, we have to and make the cultivations with the natural manure is more important than that only putting that organic fertilizer and cultivations. That's why we lost our health, lost our eyesight, lost our teeth, lost our ears, lost our consciousness. We are all like that and lunatics people all over the world. That is the reason happening in this world. So Shakespeare used to say like this, mercy is the quality of the mercy. What are the qualities of the mercy? If that quality of the mercy is first that will blessed, that will not strained, that is not compelled from that. The Prime Minister of India, Home Minister of India, Defense Minister of India, Finance Minister of India shows that compassion to the fellow human beings. And Chief Minister and Tamil Nadu State Ministers shows that compassion and to that people and subject who had cost what to establish their government. They're thinking about that future generation. The present generation doesn't matter. And present generation buying water to drink. And in the future generation, if you continue the same type way of life means the giving importance for the same things means we have to buy the air too. That is the reason money is not make our life that will destroy our life. That is required to our life. Not too much anything for this. I would like to express that quality of mercy poems and the quality of mercy by William Shakespeare and Portia delivered that speech in the Venetian court. The quality of mercy is not strained. It comes, it droppeth as a gentle rain from the heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed, it is twice blessed, and it blesseth him that takes and him that gives. It is mightiest in the world. It becomes that throned monarchs better than his crown, better than the scepter. That means the soul, the stag keep in the king hands. Scepter shows that temporal power, force of the temporal power. It attribute to the awe and majesty. And it doth sit in that dread and fear of the king. But anyhow, the mercy is more powerful than that crown, more powerful than that scepter. Scepter and crown is the temporary one, but mercy is a permanent one. If you have mercy in your heart and mind, you will become like a king, become like a God. You will be worshipped by all the generation people. How Jesus is worshipped, Buddha is worshipped, how Muhammad is worshipped, and how that Girbananda warrior Adi Sankaran Hindu Advaita philosophy doctrine established Adi Sankaran is worship and many more Vallalar, and he shows the love, compassion with that even crops of the field, without water, Vadi Baire Kandabodalam, whenever he look at that without plantation, and he starved and worried about that, but we are not worried about the fellow human beings and fellow animals and fellow reptiles and many more things regarding for this from here. So mercy is more powerful than that scepter sways. The mercy is enthroned in the heart of the king, and it attribute himself as a God, It shows that earthly power as likest of the God, likest of God. At the time of mercy, justice, and therefore Jew, the Shylock, and money-minded greedy person, therefore Jew, and though justice thy plea, and consider this, in that course of justice, no, none of us should see that salvation. We do prayer for mercy. In that same prayer, and doth teach us all to render. If we show mercy to the fellow human beings, we will get that mercy. Unless highly not possible to mercy and salvation, redemption, our sin will not be forgiven, not possible to escape from the punishment which is in that hell or pandemonium and many more things. So that this is the deed of the mercy. So mercy, instead of keeping knowledge, instead of keeping pride, instead of keeping any other unwanted things or some majestic way of walking and another things, if we and give important for mercy means we have to show mercy like rain. If anybody rain is coming down from the Indian area or Pakistan, Tamil Nadu, our Prime Minister asked rain to India with power? No, it is come, it is drop, and the mercy is not strained, it droppeth as a gentle rain from the heaven upon the place down, upon the place beneath, it is spontaneously, automatically. If you look at that poor people, if you look at that uneducated people, if you look at that helpless people, if you look at that diseased people admitted, we have to and show spontaneously love and affection to that people. We have to help the people, whatever we have in our life, that is very important. Next, it is twice blessed. Suppose if we have something, if we have 1,000 rupees, another person don't have, if we give at least 100 rupees to that person, he also get happiness in his life, and also we also get the happiness. Today I helped him, twice blessed. It is mightiest in the mightiest. People thought that diamond is most mightiest and powerful things. But actually, boron carpet is more powerful. Like that, what are the mightiest thing in the world means, and above that, greater than that, mightiest is that mercy is that mightiest thing in this world. So whether king possesses the crown or not, he keep mercy in his and mind and heart is very essential. Capture is shown the scepter or not, and he must keep mercy in his heart, in his mind. That is the scepter crown is a temporary one. Before 10 years, Congress government, Manmohan, we have put it down, Narendra Modi. In the future, somebody will come and become the Prime Minister. Somebody will become the, before 5 years, Edapadi Palaniswamy is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. And before that, Dr. J. Jayalalitha. Before that, OPS. But now who is, and M.K. Stalin. And former Chief Minister, son. And if he keep mercy in his mind means, and he can get that the permanent life, the immortal power. He might be attributed as Kamarajar, only that Kamarajar, and the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, I only constructed 6 dams in this in and around Tamil Nadu to promote the agriculture activities, to give sufficient food to all the people. Apart from him, if anybody is constructed dam, even a single dam, how many years is passed from Kamaraja? No, because he kept mercy in his heart. That is why he looked at that poor people. He looked at that and beggars. He looked at that helpless people, and he shed tears for that people and penury and empty stomach, and to fill their stomach to provide the good food. And he constructed 6 dams in Tamil Nadu. And British people constructed because they have the patience, love and affection, patience and purity. But with the help of this, and we are all and helpless in this world. So we may, all the leaders, whether it is America president, he must keep mercy in his heart. But if mercy is in that Ukraine president and mind, and Vladimir Putin, Russian Prime Minister, President mind, mercy is there, no war. In the absence of mercy, there is a war happening, because there is no virtuous character in the people. There is no harmony in the family. There is no order in the nation. There is no peace in the world. That is why people are indulging all kind of practices, are engaged with that the waste task, wasting their time for that and waste things. They are not properly utilizing time for welfare of all the people. Thank you so much for your wonderful times watching this. Thank you. Bye.